Although much has happened since I wrote this paper, the key concepts of my theory of constructions are already there. Some of them are the idea that abstract syntactic patterns, argument structure constructions, are templates that organize other constructions in semantic inheritance networks. That the meaning of specific verbs usually overlap the meaning of ASCs. For example, in the sentence, Arya scooped up a rock and hurled it at Joffrey's head, the verb scoop up suggests a caused motion, usually conveyed by the verb lift, i.e. the prototype of the simple transitive ASC. That the combination of both verbal and clausal meaning provides unambiguous access to multiword-verb meaning in L2 instruction. Multiword verbs are thus defined as constructions, that is, pairings of form function that fuse the combined meaning form of the verb particle with the meaning of an ASC. As shown in Figure 1, the transitive ASC subject-verb-object construction has the meaning X causes Y to receive Z. Here, the verb give is a prototype that inherits its meaning from the transitive ASC. Although specific ASCs exist independently of particular verbs filling verbal slots in a sentence, some highly occurring verbs can be said to project their meanings onto other verbs occupying the same VS slots. It is unsurprising then that the nonsense verb sift bears traces of the meaning of move, see Figure 4. Therefore, the apparently complex syntax-semantics interface represented by multiword verbs accounts for how verbs map to events. For instance, the multiword verb scramble up occupies the AC in transitive motion at the verb climb. Therefore, the packaged manner of the action of English is expressed in the form of a hyphenated outline. What this tells us is that basic template verbs can conform multiword verb hypernym families. By way of example, the verb move groups some of the multiword verbs inheriting their meaning from this verb within specific ASCs. As shown in Figure 8, my interpretation of the move construction is expressed through the verb semantic and syntax within several ASCs. Move thus projects its prototypical semantic onto all the verbs occupying its corresponding V slot. Crucially, regardless of whether the multiword verb is literal or figurative, a hypernym family can be posited. This basically goes to the idea that verb comprehension of, say, the manner of action embedded within a multiword verb can be accessed when the underlying hypernym relation is made explicit. This theoretical basis provides the impetus for the pedagogical application of construction grammar. Therefore, the combination of both noticing syntaxes based on pattern detection involving pragmatic features, socio-pragmatic knowledge, and pragmatic competences, and categorization taxes, drawing on explicit instruction of multiword verbs associated with specific ASCs and registers, are deemed to promote both grammatical and pragmalinguistic knowledge intake, and thus be said to emerge from the selection of relevant input, combining usage-based information with syntax-semantics relations. The instructional road to the acquisition of multiword verbs as related to specific ASCs is applied in three phases. 1. The conceptualization phase. 2. The realization phase. And 3. The consolidation integration phase. An illustration of the model is given in Figure 10. It can be seen that during the conceptualization phase, the focus of instruction is on the development of both pragmalinguistic and socio-pragmatic knowledge, i.e. instruction on rules of use, pragmatic development. Importantly, instruction is not viewed as an individual one-way construct, but as the result of social interactions conducive to the development of syntactic structures, and there is a connection between interaction and learning. The involvement of both core participants, teachers and learners, and peripheral participants, the extended community onto which the pedagogical action is projected, is crucial for the articulation of knowledge in context. This presupposes the construction of a set of highly situated, localized, and bottom-up interactional skills. The realization phase is thus accomplished when several pragmatic constituents are in place: the comprehension of implicatures, of context-oriented language use, the recognition of the pragmatic appropriateness of multiword verbs, the production of pragmatically relevant content. The process just depicted is, of course, nonlinear. Moreover, invisible variables such as interactionally driven performance are acknowledged. Ciano points out, learning and teaching performance should not be attributed to individual causes, such as a student's personality and capability, but understood as highly collective phenomena among teachers and students. One important classroom strategy for the cognitive intervention of multi-word verbs in auto-instruction consists in using specific activities based on previously identified multi-word verb prototypes, on the basis of the association of multi-word verb and ASCs. In subsequent works, I have termed these multi-word verb ASC attachment patterns. Paper-based DDL draws on printed concordance lines to detect patterns of language usage. This is illustrated in Figure 15, which shows a set of concordance lines for the particle up. As shown, the lexical verb is placed on the left span, with the particle placed at the center. On the left span, you can also find all the objects placed between the lexical verb and the particle. The right span complements the information by displaying all the particles associated with the lexical verb, as well as prepositional objects or adverbials. Concordancing lines can be extracted from, for example, movie dialogues, as shown in Figure 16. This can help teachers chart pedagogical territory for students by creating a meaningful link between frequency surface patterns, interpretation, and language learning objectives.